The completing square method can be used to transform a quadratic equation whose left-hand side is not a perfect square into a perfect square. We will illustrate this method using an example. Example: solve x squared minus 8x plus 15 equal to 0 by completing the square. Solution. The first step is to write the given equation: x squared minus 8x plus 15 equal to 0. Then next is to rewrite the given equation as x squared minus 8x equal to minus 15. So I have x squared minus 8x on the left hand side and minus 15 on the right hand side. Then the next step is to add the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x in this equation is minus 8. So I'm going to add the coefficient of x divided by 2 all squared to both sides of the equation. That is, I'll add coefficients of x divided by 2 and then square it to both sides of the equation. So if I do that, I'm going to have coefficient of x is minus 8 divided by 2. I will have over 2, then square it. I'll have this. Minus 8 divided by 2 is equal to minus 4. Minus 4 squared gives me 16. So I'm going to add 16 to both sides of the equation. I'll add 16 to both sides of the equation. That is x squared minus 8x plus 16 equal to minus 15 plus 16. This will give x squared minus 8x plus 16 equal to, the right hand side will be equal to 1. 16 minus 15 is 1. So I'm going to use factorization to write the left hand side as a perfect square. Then I'll solve the resulting equation. We have a video on factorization of quadratic equations. You can check the description of this video for the link to that video. It will help you to understand how to factorize quadratic equations. So at this point, I'm going to look for two numbers whose sum will give me minus 8 and whose product will give me 16. So I'm going to look for the factors. Let's say factors of 16. Factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. So which of these factors can I combine so that if I multiply them, I'll get 16, and if I add them, I'll get 8. If I take 4 and 8, 4 times 2 gives 8, but 4 times 2 gives 8, but we are looking for 16. 4 plus 2 gives 6, we are looking for 8. So I think I'm going to take 4 and 4. If I multiply 4 by 4, I'll get 16. If I add 4 and 4, I'll get 8. Now we'll look at the signs. The signs is very important. Here I have minus 8x. Minus 8x can be written as minus 4x plus minus 4x. So if I add these two, I'll get minus 8x. If I multiply, I'll get a plus 16x squared. So I'm going to use minus 4x and minus 4x as the factors. So I'm going to rewrite this equation as x squared. The middle term will be written as minus 4x minus 4x. Then I'll write the constant term plus 16 equal to 1. So I'm going to take out the common factors. So I'll write between x squared and minus 4x, x is common. Also, between 16 and 4, the common term is 4. So I'll write x into x minus 4. I'm going to repeat this bracket here. X minus 4 equal to 1. So in the middle right here, I'm going to have minus 4. Minus 4 times x gives minus 4x. Minus 4 times minus 4 gives what? Plus 16. So since these two brackets are the same, I'll take one of them and write x minus 4 multiplied by this x minus 4 is equal to 1. So these are the same. I'm going to have it as x minus 4 all raised to power 2 equal to 1. I can equally write 1 as 1 squared. So I can write this equation as x minus 4 squared minus 1 squared equal to 0. So here I have a difference of 2 squares. I can express this difference of 2 squares as x minus 4 plus 1 multiplied by x minus 4 minus 1 equal to 0. So here I have x minus 4 plus 1. It will give x minus 3. Here I have x minus 4 minus 1. That will give me x minus 5 equal to 0. So x minus 3 is equal to 0, or x minus 5 is equal to 0. So this implies that x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 5. So these are the results which we call the roots of the quadratic equation. If this video has been helpful to you, please click the like button and subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section and I'll be glad to reply you. Thank you for watching.